So I woke up today thinking of occultism and all things kind of obsessive because of what's going on around us all the time. It's massive. I mean, occultism now is probably the main thing for people to do. So where I was thinking where it comes from, this is what I came up with. It's appointing. So in life, all we're doing is looking at things and making a decision. And then if we don't look at things and make a decision, things are pointed out for us. So let's take some kind of occult behaviour that's being forced on you, and you go along with it. Really, you should have looked at it and gone, what's going on here? What's this? What's that? But you don't have that process. You have a built-in process in your training. So you've been trained to be an occultist by negating your fail-safe, which is your conscious mind of observation and working stuff out. Now, this is taught in schools around the world, occultist training, basically, to fit in with whatever whoever's doing the training, not the training, whoever's organised the whole thing, and as we go along, we become occultist trainers without even knowing, because we're trapped in this loop. So anyway, it's the same in relationships with other people, like close relationships. So you have an argument. What's that argument pointing at? Say the argument's about a bit of toast. You've burnt a bit of toast. You burnt this bit of toast. Did I? Yeah, you burnt it. Why did you burn it? You're getting angry for a reason. That's not actually the reason, and a bit of toast is obvious because it's ridiculous to have a go at someone for burning the piece of toast. Really, you're having an argument with something else, someone else probably, in your past, normally your childhood, and you're trying to face a situation that you've never faced properly, and you need to solve to move on in your life. So the piece of toast and the argument with the wife or the husband becomes the pointing towards what you need to sort out. That's all it is. Obviously, in relationships, we can do stupid things and over the top things, but that becomes a case of leaving the relationship, or the intensity is too much, or whatever. Then you need to make your decisions or get help. So obviously it can be taken too far, but on a subtle everyday level, you're being faced with what you need to deal with, and we do all kinds of things and push blame and stuff like that. But anyway, it all it's to do with occultism as well. Family structures become mini cults of whatever. And there's tons of stuff now you can become a cult in. People don't realise they're in it, and this is the whole thing. And the obvious ones you look at when people are killing themselves all together and stuff like that, everyone goes, "Oh, that's really bad." Oh. But they don't realise they're in one. They're in a cult, and they've been in one their whole life, and they've been trained. They wouldn't know because they don't have the process of looking at something and changing themselves, being retrospective inside yourself. This is a natural behaviour that's, if you're going to occult someone, you strip from them straight away. It's obvious. So anyway, the occultism that's going on at the moment, with the whole Queenie thing and walking around her not body in a not casket with beef eaters, the whole pantomime, that's occultism. You're bowing down to someone you don't know. That's just an example. There's tons of stuff going on at the moment to do with all kinds of stuff. But I just wanted to point out that it's a finger pointing, and you need to look at what's actually going on and what's happened to you, and it's really important. Otherwise, you're just stuck in a loop, and you haven't got a clue. You're doing something, and I'm not saying you're wasting your time, but oh man, it's fun to actually look at it. Once you get into it, once you get over that hump of, that hump of kind of upsetness that you might have done something wrong in your life or something like that. So yeah, occultism, it's just a pointing. You haven't listened, and you need to take a step back and backtrack and work out how you got yourself into this situation, and how you were trained into it through what you watch on the TV or listen to on the radio or read, or how are you trained? I would work that out first. And then just admit everything. No one's going to hammer you. Oh, you were like this, you were like that. No one's going to hammer you. If they do, they can get lost. Okay, so that's a bit of support. You own up to what you've done, and you move forward in your life. Okay, I don't know if I'm talking to many occultists, but we've all got a bit of it inside, I'm sure. Okay, good morning. I'm going to go out on the bike. Okay, cheerio.